On the continent of Ilela, one place cast a shadow over all others. The Scarlet Empire, a supposed utopia and pinnacle of financial and magical achievement. Many of the Ilela inhabitants hope to one day earn the right to enter the very exclusive city. Our players are doing just that. In the previous session, face-to-face with Outer Circle member Kraus Arata, the party readied themselves for a battle. First, they eliminated Kraus's backup, Dire Straits, whose mysterious magic made Kraus temporarily inaccessible to the party. After banishing Dire to the exterior of the church, they began putting their strengths together. Notably, Emil spent all of their available magical energy on growing Big Lizard to gargantuan size. After closing the distance, Big Lizard would add insult to injury, smashing Kraus under his beloved vessel for the eternal sunshine. Unfortunately for the party, Kraus's beliefs turned out to have some truth to them. Reacting to the Scarlet God magic, the vessel would begin to absorb all of the light in the surrounding area before sprouting massive, beautiful wings. The eternal sunshine was real. After a very close battle, Osric nearly falling to the heavenly beams of light, the eternal sunshine would not actually be broken. Emil, thinking quickly, would use the tossed-aside Rod of Ages to shift the timelines once again, putting the party in a position where the vessel could never have been repaired. Now, lacking a proper vessel, the eternal sunshine would fade away, crumbling to nothing. The party, still in the church surrounded by the Comstead police, would suddenly be rescued by Walter's strange arrival. The top of his tower, the Rundar escape pod, would teleport above the town and crash down into a section of it. Now begins the liberation of Comstead. How will this turn out? Let's find out as we continue our journey to the Scarlet Empire. Hi everybody. My name is Maxwell Keith, Lord of the Flyweights, real-life pro wrestler, fake-life virtual tuber, first living organism to be both at the same time. Thank you for coming to the stream. Welcome to a journey to the Scarlet Empire, a TTRPG occurring in the Savage World system where I am the Game Master, accompanied by my gaggle of goofy friends here. Let's hear from them. What's up, gang?
Hi, honey.
What's up? I can't believe you're real on the screen.
I'm real. I'm real now.
It's very immersive.
Can you pretend to be like reading and you're like peeking over the top?
Can I pretend to be reading and I'm like peeking over the top?
Yeah, to look at us every now and then, but you're reading.
I could try. Hold
Or is
on.
this
I need to.
Oh, okay.
I do need to put this on the other screen so I can constantly see what's going on.
You're looking real deep on the right side of your board.
I need to then. I need to then full screen this. Hold on. I do need to be able to see my
Max
shit
is
at all
pressing
times.
their face into like their DM board.
What? Journey begins shortly. No, it won't. Hey.
For the recap notes part.
She's just.
That's what Rick said.
Why? No, give me a full screen projection. What the? Hold on. Why does it say? I need this.
What's happening?
It's giving me just the, when I try to do a full screen projection so I can see what's going on my other monitor, it's just giving me the starting soon screen.
Oh, yes,
There we
my
go.
favorite
What do
part
you-
of technology.
Now I can see.
Okay.
That's where the recap notes are. Alright. Where'd my cursor go? There's my cursor. Give me more tunes for as we continue. Okay.
You need glasses if you gotta get that close to
I
read.
do. I have glasses, but what am I gonna wear them with fucking headphones? That doesn't work.
I do it.
No.
It's also it's not comfortable.
It's not, but that's our curse.
Oh my god, you want me to wear my fucking glasses? Jesus Christ. Fine, I'll put my fucking glasses on. You're gonna make me look like a geek on stream.
You're playing
honey, no,
tabletop.
no.
It's too late for that.
Damn,
You don't look like a geek in your glasses. It's okay.
Sorry,
Fucking
everybody.
Glasses
that got
with
caught
goddamn
in-
headphones.
Maxwell.
What the fuck you take me for?
Maxwell,
Oh, let me-
I'll show you what a geek looks like. So, my newer glasses are like really big lenses, so it's yeah.
Yeah, I can see now, but like, fuck.
Are your headphones really tight on the?
No, I don't wear them like vice grip tight, but they, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
sometimes it does get
Dude,
annoying.
I don't want to have to wear my glasses at the computer. It's the one time I don't need to.
Yeah.
This shit sucks.
I feel like that's the one time you should. I feel
Why? I just can't see distance. Also, it's not like just a blur.
Oh, you're
it's so
farsighted?
bright. What do you mean farsighted?
Are you farsighted or nearsighted?
I don't know the
Yeah,
difference.
Farsighted
One-
is that you can only see stuff at a
Things-
distance.
I
Things
can't-
get blur. Things
I-
get blurrier as you get further. The other way is things get blurrier the closer they are.
Things get blurrier the further away they are, but they're not like a dot. Like, I can see shit. I just can't make out, like, features. Like, I can't read at a distance. That's why I'm leaning in so close. I just can't fucking read. I can see words. Like, I know... I know Rig typed at least 4 words there. Can't tell you a single
Yeah.
fucking one they are. Also, if I didn't already know that was Rig, I'd have no idea who typed that message.
Nah, Rig's got the iconic orange.
But I can
name.
see I can see an orange name with a gap in between. I just can't read any of the letters.
Is it just like blurry or?
It's just blurry. And then if somebody is a distance away, I'll know
Understand.
there's a person. I'll know they're wearing clothes. I'll know what color their clothes are. I can't make out anything on their face.
We have the
Yeah,
same kind of
that's-
vision
that's-
problem.
That's how.
It's not
Most
like there's a.
nearsighted people
It's
are.
not like at 10 feet there's a fog of war and I'm just blind.
Right.
It gets pretty bad for me the further, like once it's past like 5, 10 meters, it's like, oh yeah.
5 feet. I say 5 feet. I can't read it. I struggle to read things. 5, 10 feet. I struggle to read things.
Alright, anyways.
You're like Fredbert.
Fucking fine.
Yeah.
The problem is, now I gotta turn down my, like, monitor brightness, because this shit hurts with my... This shit fucking
Yeah.
hurts with my glasses on.
You don't have to wear them if you don't, if they're uncomfortable, you know.
I don't even know how to turn down my monitor brightness.
You know what we need to get, Max? You know the little glasses they hold up on a stick.
What?
Like the old timey fucking
The
old timey.
theater glasses.
You know,
or whatever.
honestly, picture
Yeah,
adjust. Here, I'll turn my
that'd be
brightness
great.
down.
Yeah, the opera glasses. That's it.
Opera glasses. How do I? There, I've turned my brightness down. Maybe this will be easier on my eyes. Hold on.
Watching my homie bring up the opera binocular glasses to look at a sign in the distance.
I might need to turn it down all the way. See, I'm the guy with my phone brightness at like 0.
Why do you do that?
It's too
Why?
dark.
Because it's too fucking
I
bright.
also do
Let me
that.
tell you what my phone
I-
brightness is at.
I also do that shit, dude.
I'm
My
the
phone
same.
brightness is at like 10%.
Me with my phone brightness cranked. It's like-
Also, I'm
10%, me
also
too.
when something's close, I have to like look around my glasses. Also, if you tell me to get
Yeah.
bifocals, I hate those shits. I'm not going back to bifocals. No.
Yeah, but will suck.
You are very peculiar because you're like, phone is too bright, but let me run everything else in light mode.
I fucking hate how dark mode looks. There's a difference.
Yeah.
What? What?
And then Hikari's
Inside.
inside chat.
Girls! Jesus, working at everything. What do we send inside chat? Yeah, just the...
Indubitably.
I agree. Somebody said something in chat?
Okay. Me
I
plus
see,
on the
I
glasses.
see this
Oh, that was pretty
message
funny.
now.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah. Oh, I give you 10 points, chatter. Alright. I'll wear my fucking glasses. You're making me feel old as shit, Buffy. My vision's going.
It's okay.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't want to be old.
Who here does
So
not?
how long
wear
have you worn
glasses?
glasses?
Forever.
You're not old,
Always.
sweetie.
Yeah, so it wouldn't matter. It does.
But
make you look
my
old.
vision is... my need of them is increasing.
That is a natural phenomenon.
It's okay. It loops back
For
around.
people that have poor vision from a young age, it will just keep getting worse. That is just how it is.
See, now I look
Yeah,
like
it
a
gets
fucking
me.
twerp. How am I gonna get popular with glasses on, dude? Name a single streamer that has glasses and is popular.
Simple flip.
Next, slide them down to the end of your nose with one hand while holding them, and look over the glasses. You can do funny faces with it still.
Yeah, but I have them like
Not-
perfect now for the headphones.
Can't move them.
Let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. Hikari, you go first.
Oh, get food in my mouth. My name is Hikari Sentinel, an Android VTuber who lives in the scrapyard in the middle of nowhere, and I play old things and new things, and I play Eka in this campaign. I'm eating food because I forgot to eat before the thing.
My chance, introduce yourself.
I'm a brown in my mouth. God damn it! I wasn't expecting to go that fast.
It's the same order every time!
I wasn't expecting him to go fast.
Sorry.
Oh. Man, I didn't get to savor that. Alright. Hello, hi, it's me, Chance Zazumi, Prep Magical Rat Wizard. And people only like whenever I post NSFW on Blue Sky, I play streams, games, and stuffs. Yeah.
You can't say where you post NSFW.
Wait, are you not allowed to say that?
I think not.
Well, Max can't get in trouble because I said it without knowing that.
No,
That's
I can
true.
Get... What?
No,
What the
no,
fuck?
you're not like you're not held accountable for that. That's
Yeah.
how it
I
works.
have the kind of
The-
stream together.
The
Oh.
Stream Together has a clause that says anything that any of your guests say is you're not guilty of.
Okay, cool.
So Chance will get
Mhm.
lasered from space.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a rule.
I didn't know either.
Interesting. I thought it would just go on the streamer.
No, well, that's how certain things used to be, and they got into a lot of trouble for that. So,
Alright, Buffy. Introduce yourself.
Coming at you from the bottom of the empty swimming pool, it's Space Buffoon. And
what?
I'm playing...
Because my backdrop looks like a fucking swimming pool. It looks like I'm streaming from the bottom of an empty pool.
You
It really
know,
does, honey.
if you didn't point that out, would have never paid attention to it.
I thought this was just Buffy making another random intro.
No, a
I didn't
chatter,
think you were
a
pulling-
chatter
you were
said
pulling
this
from
one
the random-
Google star.
I didn't think you were gonna pull from the random
Totally.
chowder calling X was back on a pool.
But it also looks like a shower, like the background of like a shower, so you could just say you're in the
Because it's a shower curtain, dude!
Okay, well, looks like shower tile.
Yeah, it does.
I wonder
Yeah. There's good acoustics in here, okay?
Alright, Nix, you're next.
Yeah. I'm Nyx. I play Big Lizard, and I am having severe computer trouble tonight.
Oh no.
Gotta hope it'll hold together. Yeah.
Let's move that here. I can see it here. Alright, severe computer trouble. That's a damn shame. We hope your computer does good work tonight and you don't explode.
Yep. I just can't figure out what exactly the issue is.
Oh!
Well, there it is.
Case in point.
Have you tried restarting or no?
Like 10 times.
Well,
I wonder if I can, like, artificially increase the brightness on my webcam.
there should be something
You
like
could
that.
fuck the white balance up on it.
I'm seeing if there's, like, a filter I can apply in OBS.
Yeah. You can do color correction in
Sharpen?
OBS.
Color correction.
I don't think sharpen was what I wanted.
Yeah, Sharpen's gonna make you look like
Crusty.
Crunchy.
crunchy.
Wait,
Yeah.
can you make it really sharp real quick?
Yeah, sure.
You're gonna pop up on stream here to look like shit. Oh,
it looks like
Jesus
it looks like
Christ.
there's radiation.
I'm dying.
Kinda does.
Color correction here. Hold on, brightness.
you put up the Geiger ticks.
fucking Bob went off.
Honey, what did you do?
Flashbang went off.
This just adds white. Brightness just adds fucking white, dude.
Check contrast.
Ooh,
Oh my god.
Oh,
wait, the sun
The,
be
dark,
back.
the
became
darkness
analog
got back.
horror. You became analog horror.
I don't think there's a way to add more brightness outside of just making your
Oh,
room
contrast,
brighter.
there we go.
You can't do that.
Oh my god, you became...
There you go. These
Oh,
are
hey.
it is. Look at that.
Oh, that's nicer.
Yeah,
Oh,
I just get eviscerated.
It's pretty good.
Ah, now you can see my fucking... Now my fucking big-ass forehead's brighter. Fuck. Fucking ugly, bro. Why you like me, Ella?
I love you. I love you so much. You're so
How?
funny. You're very cute.
Yeah, I'm funny. That's it. That's all I got.
Dude,
Alright,
I
Nick.
just said you're cute, attractive.
Alright, Nick, you introduced yourself, said you had computer trouble. Ella, your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay. I'm Winry Love Day. I haven't streamed in a while, but last time I did, I was doing a lot of Flash games and Cake Mania, and it's just a lot of niche Flash games really at the moment, and I recently wanted to start doing little emulated GameCube games, but I'm playing Adelaide. Thank you for your time.
Alright, and last but not least, Drake, say a couple things about yourself.
Hi, I'm Drake. I almost died 2 weeks ago,
When?
and then in the session as well.
Huh?
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
what happened?
I'd rather not share that. I am extremely tired, and I have concrete dust in my lungs. And I play Osric in this campaign.
I'm just imagining Drake, like, above, like, a machine just dangling. Like, from the safety bar.
Oh.
Like, out of an action movie, just fucking one hit. Ah! Ah! I look down, it's just the machine that kills Drake. Just the super grinder that no fucking business should ever have.
Not OSHA.
Why is this here?
Not
The
OSHA.
two
approved.
spiked steamrollers just rolling into each other. Alright, that's our
He's
crew.
Dick
Machine.
Smasher.
And thank you for coming to the stream. Who are we raiding?
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Good session.
Good session, guys.
Good
Alright, so we know where we're at. We know what's been going on.
Yep.
We know what the sitch is. Kraus is dead as fuck. He is essentially just a
Good.
mangled puddle in the ground underneath a bunch of rubble from the obliterated Eternal Sunshine vessel.
Good.
Walter has just arrived with the Rundar escape pod and has crashed down a chunk of a wizard tower onto a section of town.
Forgot about that. Forgot about that.
Cam out of focus. Now you are still within the, I guess you can call them ruins, because the church kind of fucked up. The damaged
Okay.
remains.
Kinda. The whole back had been blown out.
Phrasing?
Hey, don't say it like that.
Oh man, how else am I gonna say?
The back,
it? Oh,
the back of the building, the back of the building had been destroyed.
Yeah, it basically
that's
blew up.
boring.
I have to be poor.
And now you still remain within the interior of the church. After your exciting battle with Kraus and the Eternal Sunshine.
Exciting, more like terrifying.
This shit was
Okay.
scary,
It was a
though.
fun time. I don't know what you mean.
Alright. And
We almost had someone die.
we begin.
Okay.
So, y'all come here often?
Is that the rain?
No.
What?
There's no rain.
Oh,
There's not
I
rain.
heard rain.
There's a bunch of dust flying down. That's what it was supposed to be, I think.
I have something to say that I know you're gonna hate because I just thought of it because it's really funny.
Go ahead.
How about that scavenger roll?
Go ahead. Give me the scavenge roll.
God, you're an animal.
Well, I wasn't
You
gonna
didn't-
actually
didn't
do
do
it
it.
in the first place, but it's just funny.
You gotta do it now.
Give me your scavenge roll.
I'm gonna roll a 1 in Max's. You find a live grenade.
You find a grenade.
You're gonna
with
Looney Tunes yourself.
you find a grenade with the pin pulled.
Uh-oh.
Alright, that's a 16. Alright. So, kind of scrounging through the remains of the battle in the church. I meant to write down one additional thing, but I realized that I stopped because I didn't know if I just wanted to give you more money. We're gonna say... Hold on a second, I gotta mute my mic, hold on.
We haven't made money in a while.
It's fine.
Money is immaterial.
We don't really need it as much as everything else, you know.
Money isn't immaterial, it is material.
It's,
why I
it's
said it.
quite material.
I mean, Emil,
I'm
how
trying to
much do
be
you
funny.
have?
Let me be funny.
How much money do you have, Emil?
No.
I think... Let's see. About 200.
I got like
Ballin'.
Echo opens their wallet and a fly comes out. 60.
How much do I have? I haven't actually checked in a while. I still have 206.
Am I the broke one of the group?
Okay.
Must be.
Well, you do buy expensive things.
The only other thing I bought recently was putting money down for the shield, for the barricade breaker.
Grimmy.
I haven't bought anything.
What up?
Scrounging up very who's its and what's its and knickknacks and anything you can find scattered throughout this entire church that is shiny, which is a lot of things. You think you find about 320 gold just worth of resellable shit.
God damn.
A lot of fancy metals and whatnot. Fancy metal, shiny doodads, etc., etc. Ella, would you also like to make your scavenge check?
Yeah, sure, why not?
You may go.
Not really any harm. Everything's already kind of destroyed. It's D20, isn't it? Just standard?
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't done it in a while, so give me a break. Okay, too, you know.
A 2. Okay. You know what you find?
What do I find?
Since it's a 2, you pretty much only... You check the obvious spot. You go through
Yeah.
Krause's eviscerated corpse.
Ew.
And
Why would I do that?
nearby, you find, with what feels like a fragment of magical energy left within it,
Oh,
Krause's staff.
that thing that fucked me up. Okay, so is it like... It still works?
You think somebody who might have an ability to cast might be able to check if that's the case.
Huh. I wouldn't really be able to use it anyways. I'm not arcane, but... I don't know, it's a trophy. Okay. Add that to the docket. Thank you.
That might be... Sorry, my nose is really itchy.
Are you just itching your nose on stream?
Someone must be talking about me.
Yeah, somebody
It's like
who
you're
might
playing
be...
a fucking violin
Somebody
right now.
who might be able to cast magic might be able to check if this staff still works.
Alright.
Noted.
Understood. Okay, I'm...
What?
you're doing some weird motions, dude.
Sorry, I got a crick in my neck.
I know, I see. Alright. Emil, you want to look at this for me?
That's a great idea.
I can't fucking.
Noted. Well, let me let me give this a look. See. Glad you brought this over to me.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sorry.
So I'm gonna try and
It's fine.
Are you
course
sure?
some.
It's fine.
Are you sure it's fine?
Yep.
Okay. No takesies backsies.
Yep.
Oh, what's up, Buffy?
I will try to run some magic through it or whatever one does to see if it's in appropriate condition.
Alright, hold on. Let me double check something. I need to make 100% sure this is what we're doing. Okay.
If it was me, I'd just point it at the wall and shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it would blow up and you lose your hand.
Yep.
Oh! Oh! So you begin to channel some of your magical energy through the staff, and there is a very dangerous looking spark that shoots out of the top of it.
Oh my goodness.
Like, and not like a magical like crackle, like in Half-Life 2 when you crowbar a piece of metal, like that type of spark.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Are you
no, I'm good. If someone had fired this thing against like a wall, they would have lost it from the shoulder down. Goodness gracious.
Jesus. This is why I do not.
Why don't
deal
you
with
try?
arcane stuff.
You should try
You guys
anyways.
do.
Yeah,
I
you
think
should
the-
try anyways.
I think the
That'd be
spark
funny.
means it's working.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
Luckily, it seems it's mostly working, so probably with a few adjustments and repairs, it should be fine.
Hmm. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
So yeah, Buffy, you can add the shard of sunshine to your equipment.
Will do.
Fucking course, this dickhead would name it fucking shirt or some side. Fuck Kraus, dude.
Dude, I'm catching a stray on that because I wrote this shit, dog.
No, it's like, it's so narcissistic of him to make it that. It's perfect. Like, it's a really good name in the story, but of course Kraus would name it that. I think it's good, but it's funny.
So while you're looting, you hear through the fallen walls and the holes in the building, you hear the Comstead police force on the outside, sort of half of them, like more than half of them sprinted off to deal with this random, essentially flying saucer that has just crash landed into part of their town. And a handful of the rest have stayed to kind of secure the perimeter and think they might be preparing to breach soon.
It's troubling.
Oh. There's can we see? We can see the police. Wait, are we? We're still inside.
Yeah, you're still
Or are we
inside.
out?
You're still inside the church.
Okay. So we can't actively see what's going on with the police.
You can like peek out through the windows that are still not obliterated and shattered, and see that
Okay.
they're see what they're doing. They're making moves outside.
Right. We must have heard the huge crash sound. So
I
would assume.
I said 2 weeks ago. You looking out the window saw basically the top of the tower like appear with a snap and just fucking free fall and land on a bunch of buildings.
Okay.
We didn't kill the guy with the top hat, right?
He was basically ejected from the building when the spell wore off.
Oh, okay.
It's a dire, right?
Yeah, Dyer.
Dire, that's it.
Yeah.
Dire Straits.
Whether or not he's dead is a matter of checking the kind of pre-lobby area, because there's the main church and then the room beforehand where you would actually set up the barricades.
I feel like
I'll
we should
find
check.
out. Oh.
All right. And we could check, and we should probably also go check on the tower pod or thing.
It's just called the. It's basically the roof and the top floor of the tower has disconnected from the rest of the tower. It was just aptly dubbed the Rundar escape pod.
Rendar's escape pod.
Gotcha.
I love that name for it.
Would you
I don't
say, for no reason, without the context of what it's supposed to look like, can everyone else also see that, this is like the roof of a tower? Or are they like, what the heck is that?
Everyone is in the party, or
No, other people.
other people. I mean, if somebody looks at it for long enough, they can kind of like put two and two together. But just due to the fact that this weird cone-shaped object has teleported above their town that is already in the sky, and just fell and landed on a bunch of shit, it's difficult for the assumption to just be, that's the top of a wizard tower. For a lot of them, the only information they need is a big object just appeared in our town and a bunch of people exited it and are fighting us. That's bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is bad. It's bad.
So yeah, basically most of them don't care what it is. It's just an object full of people that don't like us is in our town now.
Makes sense. Fair enough.
All right, everybody.
Should
Roll
we-
to see who leads the way.
I'll go.
Not me.
I'm gonna creep forward towards the main entrance to peek inside to see if there's anybody out there.
Alright, you peek through the first set of doors, and you see that your barricade has been absolutely just dismantled by them breaching from the outside, but the doors proper to the outside are shut.
Do I see anybody?
You see anybody? No. While you search for somebody, you do see kind of like a very wide circular object kind of resting on the ground. Amongst the debris.
Wide circular object.
Yeah, it looks like a big plate with a bump in it.
Like the bump.
Can I squint to look at it?
I think it's Dyer's hat.
Oh,
Oh dear.
no Dyer.
No Dyer.
Free hat?
Okay.
Wait, did you say the hat is flattened?
It's like a flat brim is what I mean. It's got like a bump and a wide
Oh.
flat brim.
I say, well, the hat is.
Here you
I
go.
know. Got a hat for you.
There's a hat out here. You should go pick it up.
Oh, hat!
Pretty cool hat.
Don't mind if I do!
I hit the fucking. I hit. I don't even like run. I just slide across the floor.
Oh my
Free
God.
hat!
I glide across the floor. Yo, free hat. Why didn't you just say?
Echo floating like they smelt a good pie.
Go floating like they found a good hat.
It's a wonderful day for hat.
Hat.
Shut the fuck up.
And they'll tell you real sweet with a musical tweet. It's a wonderful day for hat.
Hat.
For hat.
Oh yeah,
Poor hat.
For hat.
I'm taking that hat.
Hat.
Alright, you take the hat. Alright, you have obtained the Brimmed Excellence.
The
That's a good
brim.
name.
Yeah, you want to know
The
something else,
Brimmed
Akari?
What's up?
You get 1 additional point of armor.
Dude, that's sick.
You have
Hell
obta-
yeah.
Dyer's Brimmed Excellence.
We're Dyer though.
I don't know. I turned my
Somewhere.
webcam on Discord too, but it doesn't work. By the way,
No,
fair
it's
enough.
probably because OBS is using it, right?
I mean, I could just, you know what? Actually, no. If I stream the whole thing, oh, my notes are on my left screen. Hold on.
Be
Oh,
careful.
Careful what you put on screen.
What do you mean?
I'm saying you don't want to just like give us all your notes.
No, my notes are on my other monitor, so I could just screen share this. But you're right. Here, let me just do that. I'll just try to be careful.
I guess something important happened to make Dyer run off.
Let me also move the dice to my other monitor. There we go.
I mean, I think the whole situation was pretty dire.
Amazing.
Anyways. Okay.
Thanks for humoring me, at least.
How we gonna exit this church, guys?
Carefully.
No.
We live here
With
now.
our legs.
So we could go out the front door, or we could go out the gigantic backside of it that has no walls left.
That is an option.
Is there anyone outside the back?
A few of the Comstead police have remained by the massive gaping hole in the back of the building, just in case.
Oh, God damn
Can
it.
But I mean-
they see it? Can they see us?
You just
They're just staring at us the whole time.
no, it's
Oh,
not
just
like
like a
it's not.
moment.
No, you have to climb like there's still some wall left.
Oh,
Because
I think it'd be funny. They were just staring at us the whole time.
It basically the explosion happened basically up in the rafters because the ball had floated up before it detonated.
Oh, okay.
So like there's still like half the wall left.
Gotcha.
But yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, spread fingers.
Absolute cinema.
Regretting switching to webcam more and more. Every day.
No, it's
I
so
wish
good,
I wish
though.
I had beam. I wish I had the beam on this fucking overlay. I'd obliterate you
That
right
would be
now.
so funny.
On this overlay, you could set up the explosion to specifically which one of us.
Yeah, you just have 6 different hotkeys for it and just fucking blast one of us.
Funked up.
All right. So these cops are gonna be troublesome, I believe.
No, I should probably Discord to the other window as well.
Oh, it's raining.
It is raining.
Actually, hold on. I could secretly DM people with my telephone. I don't need to switch Discord to a different monitor.
True.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking we can get the attention off off of ourselves leaving. I don't know if we can distract from the tower that just crash landed. Or I don't know, is everyone looking at the tower?
The people that did not run off with the group that explicitly went to handle it, they're not really worried about the tower situation going on over there.
All right.
Can I, like, super slowly crack open the front door to peek out of it?
I have an idea.
What's your
It's
idea?
The slowest. It's the slowest.
I don't know why my internet's or Discord's going so slow, but I think I'm gonna cast disguise on myself.
Okay.
Good idea.
What kind of disguise you thinking?
Well, the only one that makes sense to me is to disguise myself as man of the previous hour, no longer of this world, Krauserata.
I have an idea to back you up if you do.
Okay.
yeah?
Yeah, what's your idea, Buffy? What you got to the backup?
I'm gonna cast.
Oh.
I'm gonna cast a bright bomber into the sky.
Okay.
Oh.
What's the intent? What's the idea here?
Big
What is-
glowy ball.
Pretend it's the eternal
Well,
sunshine.
is it just a
Yes.
flash, or does it stay?
I think it stays.
I mean, I could cast
I
an
think
illusion
a version of it
to
can
make
cast
it seem like that the eternal sunshine is glowing and beckoning its resplendence down upon us.
I'm checking.
Um,
Well, because it
Let me
blows
check.
up. It doesn't. remain.
Bright Bomber.
The illuminate one, does that one not stay?
The light from sort of target, illuminating in a dull glow. Eliminates 2 points of penalties. I don't think it's meant to, but if you wanted to, I'd let it linger in this instance.
Okay.
But I think it's just like, I think the illuminate, like, mechanically is meant to, like, because it says invisibility darkness, it's meant to, like, literally shed light on somebody that's hard to see. But I don't think it's like a constant
like,
bright thing, but I'll let it stay for the purpose of what you're using it for.
So is it not, does it not illuminate the radius, or is it
No,
like,
it does.
like having like a Polaroid in a Saw movie?
I
It's more
think
like
like the instance for it is it's like it reveals things temporarily. Kind
Yeah.
of, you know?
Like mechanically,
Okay.
it's like the flash, like a fucking camera flash. But since for what specifically you're trying to use it for, I'll let you kind of like clench and focus and kind of hold it in place.
Okay.
I see
Might
what you
also
mean.
need that shard of sunshine. Like, I don't like need it in my inventory, but I'll just hang on
Right.
to it to help sell the performance, as it were.
Yeah.
Here you go.
So you disguise yourself as Kraus and Buffy. You wanna kind of cast it as Osric makes his exit, or like beforehand.
Unless there's a queue, I would just cast it beforehand then.
Okay. All right. So Osric readies to exit the church, and you create this big bright ball, kind of above the church as far as. Let me check distance again. You want to just shoot it as far as you can.
Yeah.
Distance, a range of smarts times 2. What's your smarts looking like?
My smarts.
Your smarts.
It's the 10.
Say 20. So yeah, it'd basically be kind of in the radius of the detonation.
Yeah.
All right. So, a ball rises up and kind of hovers, kind of around the center of where the detonation initially happened. Big bright ball of energy, as Osric, now in a Kraus disguise, prepares to exit the church.
Wow, that sound effect came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that really did. Came in clutch.
Okay. We should, as that's happening, we should probably like simultaneously sneak through the back, maybe.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Osric exits the church.
That's what it's looking like.
Okay. Is everyone gonna just let Osric take the focus? As in like kind of just make sure no one else is kind of seen.
Didn't you like almost like die last time?
Patched up.
Pretty damn near it.
I mean, they're not gonna like end of Red Dead 1 just open fire on the first guy that walks out.
I don't know.
But they do, and they're like, oh, I'm fired, dog.
He walks out and it's just like 20 guns, 20 guns just blasting a man.
Like an actual
No, I guess
Kraus
I'm
egg.
just-
Oh, what's up?
I'm just worried. Like, the last time the illusion worked, but
The
What-
hope
no,
what
never
is
mind.
illusion?
It's fine. It's fine. Never mind.
the hope is guards are tense. Maybe this can de-escalate, and we can all safely get to wherever we gotta get.
And then Big Lizard walks up behind him and fucking
enough.
smashes shit over the backs of their heads.
I thought you were gonna say Big Lizard's like, I thought you were dead, and smashes Osric.
It's
Turns out Big Lizard's still enraged.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
No.
Oh, that's bad.
No. All right.
Less than.
I think
Alright.
I am still on like 2 wounds.
I mean, we usually assume.
I
Attached
gave
to
you a
you.
number reset, but I mean, you are all still pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
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 Except for me, I
Number-
actually barely got hit.
You're in there. You're okay.
I don't think I took any damage, but the mental damage was enough.
I fucking destroyed my goddamn arms with the barricade breaker.
Big
Yeah,
Lizard
I
gives
think we-
Osric a Canadian destroyer.
I think we want to avoid combat right now, so this is our best bet of de-escalating.
Okay.
I think that's a good point.
Yeah.
All right. So
Maybe.
yes, Chance.
I was gonna ask, whenever the light goes up, would I be able to slip into the shadows under like the side of the walls or whatever?
Since it's daytime, I don't know if the light would be strong enough to cast any meaningful shadow.
The
But that's up
Illuminate
to
as
Mac.
well specifically makes stealth really fucking hard.
Oh, okay.
So I
That's
mean,
fine.
really, it would be sneaking out would just be a matter of when those few stragglers watching the back are like, Kraus just came out the front.
Oh
dear.
shit.
Yeah. All right, so front doors pop open, and the guardsmen, some with swords, some with spear, 1 or 2 crossbows at the ready, are tense as this figure emerges as the bright light shines from the kind of peering out through the glass, casting in from behind this figure, basically silhouetting them for a moment as they exit the church magnificently, only to reveal their glorious leader, Kraus Arata. Do they begin to lower their weaponry? Kraus? Arata, you survived!
It is by the will of the sunshine that I survived.
Well, the church, with the explosion and everything, the commotion we had heard,
Yes, a most regretful development. But we have bigger things at hand. And I gesture forward towards where the escape pod landed.
Yes, right away, sir! Are you in need of medical attention?
I will be fine.
The one that's kind of reaching his hand out, like, kind of hesitates for a moment, and then another one just kind of grabs him, just goes, "He'll be fine, let's go! Listen to the man!" Then the guardsmen begin to run off to join the others over at the escape pod situation. You hear a few of them, like, call out, like, Kraus has survived, we must go! And then the ones watching the back realize what has happened. They take a look to confirm it for themselves, and then they run off and join as well.
No, it seems like it.
The coast clear then?
Coast is clear. They're not gonna question their boss, you kidding me?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like,
Fair
you
enough.
don't think I'm real?
I mean, I would think people would still be just like wanting to stay nearby Kraus. I don't know.
Shame them that they can't look at the thing.
Yeah, I should have.
Oh, also that, yeah. Also that. Well, yeah, one, the sunshine is there, and they were told they were unworthy to witness it. 2, they're gonna listen to what their boss says, he's fucking scary. And 3, if he survived, then the threat to him is a-okay. He handled it. Currently, the threat's over that way.
They're gonna be real confused and disappointed.
Oh yeah.
No? That's fine.
All right. As you make your exit, the commotion in the streets, people haven't really realized what has happened yet. But you hear, like, yelling and, like, of various kinds over in the direction of where the escape pod has landed, and it feels like it's slowly, like, building towards you. Not in the sense of there's a crowd that's moving, but the crowd is expanding as time goes on.
Oh.
Suppose we should probably also head towards that direction as well. See what's what.
Be a fair call.
Wait. We're heading
What's up?
towards the tower thing?
Unless you want to go somewhere
Should
else.
we?
Well, you sent the guards over there.
That's true. I did just do that. Perhaps we could find a place to just get a better look.
Probably for the best.
Maybe you can still shame people into leaving.
How long does the spell last?
I don't know. I'm probably like
Fuck!
It's
Fuck.
slowly draining your points.
yeah, I'm like I don't know if I can hold it much longer.
Then, I don't know.
I'll turn back around and look at the see where everyone else is and say, "The coast is clear. Let's get moving."
You're weirdly good at impersonating people.
It's a good Kraus voice.
That's quite good. It actually made me very uncomfortable. So, kudos to you.
Alright. So instead of heading straight for the tower, you said something about a vantage point?
I did.
Okay.
If there is such a thing to be had.
So, the escape pod had crashed into the eastern side of town, and luckily for you, there is the east side clock tower, which could serve as a pretty damn good vantage point.
Is that also where the portal was?
No.
Okay.
The portal was at just a random, like, kind of sentry tower that was very close to the church.
Okay. All right. So what's happening with what's his name and the guards?
What's his name and the guards?
Yeah, was Dyer anywhere to be seen in that group?
No.
Or no?
No.
Okay.
Honestly,
Dyer
Dyer
just-
probably bailed
he's
because
fucked
Dyer
off.
was gonna get killed if he didn't. if he stayed.
His fate is still unknown.
Yeah, he's
What-
the
with-
he's the guy on the wiki where status unknown.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
By what's his name, I mean the guy in the tower.
The guy in the tower?
There's no guy in the tower?
In the portal tower?
No,
You talking about Walter?
yes, Walter.
Why do you want? I don't know what's happening with Walter. You'd have to go find out.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you want me to do a meanwhile right now?
No. Okay, I guess I was a little confused.
No, you're going to the
Yes.
vantage point to find out.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, so you can see what's going on over there.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm glad we agree.
Let's head to the clock tower.
Yeah,
You're heading to the east side clock tower. All right.
Let's.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you start making your way through the Comstead streets, and a lot of the citizens in this chunk of town, kind of near the center, still aren't entirely certain as to what's going on. There's just confusion. Not like panic confusion, but there's a lot of people on the streets like peeking out their windows, peeking out their doors. People are sweeping just as an excuse to look at what's going on. You know, typical shit when a cop's on your street.
They're out there vacuuming their front.
Yeah, they're
front
vacuuming the
yard.
they're vacuuming the road. You know,
Or front lawn, just to see.
Just to have a reason to be outside to try to understand what's going on. Everyone's like asking each other what's going on. People are talking amongst each other. Multiple of them retreat kind of into their homes and their buildings, their businesses, at sight of the Kraus disguise, though.
Fair enough.
Some people kind of ran off to see what happened at the church, and they're coming back saying, like, guys, half the church is just gone. And everyone's still trying to figure out what's going on. As you make your way to the east side, it goes from just confusion to borderline rioting.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
As word is spreading that this tower has landed as part of a liberation group, and this is basically the backup, this isn't even the main force, there is now essentially a civil war occurring on the streets. Where
oh my
the
god.
people that agreed...
Gotcha.
The people that agreed with what Kraus had to say, or just kind of willingly fell in line, and the people that thought this man was, like, walking scum are now just fighting in the streets.
Oh my god.
It is in favor of the people that were against Kraus, but there is still a heavy resistance, as you notice that there is police that are trying to quell the people who realize that this is a fucking uprising happening right now. There are like civilians helping the police.
Dude.
But as you start to walk, there are like people are ripping
Okay.
down the Eternal Sunshine tapestry and setting it on fire. People are just smashing windows, beating, like, there's, at one point you see 5 people just kicking a guard who is lying fetal position on the ground.
Just like home.
Just dogging on him.
Jesus.
It shouldn't have been there.
Oh,
Bro joined the wrong team.
that's true, but still feels unfortunate.
So as you approach the clock tower, the east side clock tower, you hear, as you get much closer to kind of the center of this kind of wave of rioting, you start to hear people, like, just giving impromptu speeches, trying to rally all the people of Comstead into a fervor to contribute to what's going on.
This is crazy.
Like, you hear kind of echoing around the corner, Kraus is dead! The Eternal Sunshine has been extinguished! We take our city back now! Followed by what sounds like a brick wall collapsing.
God.
Wow.
How do they know he's dead?
Well,
It's safe to say that Walter is probably guessing.
True.
Huh.
Walter had faith in us.
I'm just wondering when would be a good time to drop this disguise.
You should probably drop
probably
it pretty
soon. Probably
Soon.
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 Probably
like,
probably drop it while you're out of sight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're in cover. You know.
Yeah, I think
Alright,
it's.
so, yeah, real quick, take down the Kraus disguise so it's not like a dude's like, Kraus is dead! Oh, shit!
It's like Hitman when you're wearing like someone important's disguise and you get exposed.
Oh yeah, because they will kill your ass.
It's just
They will.
It's
body
served its
it's
purpose.
body found, and then you show up wearing his clothes. It's like, hey, wait a minute.
Oh.
Alright. So you make your way into the clock tower. Easy stairwell up to the top. It's not like you gotta climb or anything. Do like a Nathan Drake climbing sequence.
You gotta grab onto the white dust platforms.
The yellow paint. Alright. You
My
scale the staircase to the top of the clock tower, sort of that top room, that top part of the clock tower. You know what I'm talking about, behind the fucking clock.
Yeah.
Real quick,
Yes.
what time is it?
Like in real life or in the?
What's it say on the? What's it say on the
What
clock
time?
tower?
What time is it?
It's lunchtime.
Adventure time.
Good
I
enough
can
for
say
me.
it's 2. I thought you were gonna say it's 2 p.m.
It's fucking lunchtime, dog. It's like fucking 6:14. It's
Understood.
2. It's 2. We're gonna do the time loop gimmick every fucking town.
No.
Yes.
The whole campaign's a fucking time loop now.
Oh man.
Session 30, get your ass back to session 1.
No.
Oh. Can I keep my
That
stuff?
means I. That means I gotta fuck off.
No, fuck.
No, it turns out you were in the vicinity.
Oh yeah, this
You go
is...
back. You go back to session 1, but we know everything now.
Yep.
So we just speed run the fucking campaign. We get here by like session 8.
All right. You
That
open.
sounds miserable.
You open up the kind of window on the face of the clock, which gives you a pretty good vantage point of the east side of town and what's going on. So as confirmed from what you were listening in on, people are just wrecking shit. There is a steadily building crowd of people that is basically just mobbing their way through the town, and anyone that stands in the way is just flattened.
Oh.
So there's a barricade of 6 guards blocking a street, and this stampede of people just straight through them without even stopping.
What a grisly sight.
There was a lot of yelling and just speeches and chanting coming from this pile of people, and you see it growing and growing as citizens are coming out of their homes and stopping their vandalism to join this pile.
Ugh.
Viva la revolution.
Is it, I guess, I mean, yeah. Yeah, Concern.
You note as well,
Concerned. This is literally the good ending.
there is beginning to be, kind of speeches and yelling for,
Entirely.
free your wings, the tyrant is no longer upon us, and people are starting to take flight again.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Anyone who still has their wings is immediately flying.
I almost want to join them.
You see one of them throwing bricks from the sky.
Okay.
They just have a pile under their arm and they're just throwing bricks.
Bricks just so happens to be the name of their friend.
Oh, frick.
Brick can't fly.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh
was thinking.
no!
Poor Brick.
He wasn't cut out for it.
But yeah, this is basically and it leaves nothing in its wake. As soon as this massive war mob makes their way through a section of town, there's nothing left.
Jeez.
It is just destruction, and if there's anything left, it is the corpses of guards. And anybody that was stubborn enough to not realize that times are changing.
Well,
You think we should join in on the festivities?
I'm
You-
not so sure.
Nick's just disappeared?
Yeah, Nick's
They had a
I mean,
reset.
Okay. At one point, while you're watching this kind of chaos unfold, you see 2 Aerosint lift up a guard by his arms. They get a speedy start, and they let him go, and he flies through a 3rd-story window.
Oh my
God.
god. That's a sight. More power to him, though.
You have a feeling this is a lot of very long pent-up aggression against these people.
I would imagine so. Goodness. Honestly, though, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe this was needed.
We got a good look at the tower from here. Is that where and that's where the concentration of the revolt is going on.
That's where it came from. Right now, the pile
Right.
is sort of moved. They've essentially been doing like kind of a spiral out from the tower, and have just been wiping everything away. The tower looks like it landed on like 3 buildings and somehow managed to land flat.
Wow. I'm just batting my eyelashes in like bewilderment right now. There's a lot to look at. This is what my old lady would have wanted though, so can't really, you know, can't complain too much.
I had a fun idea for a quick way down.
What's your idea?
Try to use my grappling hook to try and just grab something like to grab a ledge down towards that way, tie off the end if there's like a railing or anything.
So you want to
on the
rappel?
clock tower. I could use the end of my umbrella to rappel.
Mary Poppins.
I'm not. It's not even close to Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins wishes she were this clever.
I don't know, it'd be kind of funny if you just Mary Poppins your way down.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
I mean, combined with rappelling.
But I'm using like the hook end, like on the rope.
Uh-oh.
That's what
Fair enough.
That's what I'm using to rappel.
Okay.
We don't have to. We don't have to go that way.
Yeah.
We can't just. I was just spitballing a very cinematic way to like join the fray.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
If we needed to get down there with any reasonable speed. I'm not gonna go anywhere until Big Lizard comes back.
Fair and valid. Was it internet reset or full computer reset?
Full computer. He'll be back momentarily, I think.
Okay. How are we drawing? This is just a beautiful, just a beautiful scene.
It's a landscape.
It's a beautiful landscape.
And the eternal sunshine in the corner.
Did you not see what it was before?
Yeah, it looked like it looked like the Candyland board, but somebody spilled water on it.
No, actually, Buffy like threw something and hit the CRT with the remote.
We've gone through like 3 different environments.
Yeah, nature just recovered. Nature healed.
This is post meteorite.
Yep.
Post meteorite.
Post alien laser attack. Actually, you'll be able to time lapse it on the VOD.
It will be there will be a time lapse on the VOD because it's been behind Max the entire time.
Yep.
Glad to be surrounded by such talented artists.
I drew the birds and the bee.
Phrasing?
No. It's because it's literally what I drew.
I can't wait to be able to green screen this, and it looks like I'm actually sitting behind the screen.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Oh yeah.
What if I try to chroma key it now?
I
know it's probably not going to be great, but it also look funny.
I want to see it regardless.
I'm worried.
Oh
we
shit!
Might break everything.
It's immediately my shirt is just.
Oh no!
Right,
wait, set it to blue instead of green.
Blue.
Ah!
You became analog horror. Oh god.
Oh my goodness!
Oh,
Let me in the
stop.
house. Let me in the
Oh, no.
house.
Fucking...
Get out of here!
It's so funny. You remind me of that nightmare I had about you.
On color spill reduction. Oh, I'm sad
don't
now.
go. Don't go
You
past
became
the
Wait,
vintage.
Fuck. Can I color pick?
Yes, that is
think
one
I
of the
have-
color types.
I have to do color key. Oh,
Yeah.
custom color, I see. Alright, hold on. Let me reset the
Yeah.
chroma key settings then. Hold on.
There's a default button.
Why has it been 11:45 for an hour?
Oh. Custom color. Select. Can I pick screen color? That. Okay. Oh, help!
Okay, now you gotta mess with the similarity.
Help me!
Where'd you go?
Look what you done. Look what you done.
Oh god, you're so scary.
Let me
You're
in
like
your
that one
home.
Sonic image. No.
The Shadow Max will try to invade.
You're normal, Will.
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to chroma out the wall?
Yeah.
If it didn't have the stripes, you could pull it off.
Oh, that's kind of close, actually. Hold on.
Yeah, but now your shirt. Now your shirt's.
Oh, no, never mind.
No, no.
You look like an alien on the street.
Fuck.
We'll get you a green screen, Max.
I know, I can get something.
Green blanket.
What? Oh,
I mean, green swimming pool.
Bruh.
it's a shower curtain. Oh, what the heck have I done?
That looks right. How does it look on stream?
Bad.
It does. It looks.
You need like more light on you, I think. Like
I don't have any.
Like from
Iris
your-
was saying the same shit. I don't have anywhere to fucking put it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
like a
the thing.
moth infestation.
Is that distracting? Should I just keep the background?
Babe, it looks like you have like evil, like an evil, like infestation of gnats.
I mean, it's
I left my
One of
window
the
open in
flyweights.
Florida.
So to me, it's just funny because if you keep the background on, it's just like, oh, it's the webcam, right?
Yeah.
But if you try and remove it and it looks like this, it's like you were really trying, but you couldn't get rid of the background.
Alright, for anyone watching, we're currently just letting Big Lizard reset their stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. What if you mess with your hue?
I'm not messing with the hue, Buffy.
Oh.
I'd rather just get a different backdrop, which I can.
No, mess with your hue so you look like an alien.
I'm not gonna fucking. I'm not gonna glorp myself. Okay, you know what? You said this is glorp shit. I gotta do it now.
Yeah.
Dude, this is a great episode.
I love this. Is a great shit.
We love this. We love this shit. This is what people come to see. What is
I like
it?
that stupid noise.
Color correction?
Yeah.
Hue shift.
Hue shift.
Purple guy.
This is glorp shit. Glorp shit, man. Wait, hold on, can I
Hit
do
the
that?
saturation all the way, please.
Babe, you look like Cruelty Squad.
You look like someone shined the black light on you.
Bro.
Oh my god, you're gonna hurt someone's eyes, babe.
Oh my goodness.
Dude.
Alright, guys, welcome to Journey to the Scarlet Empire. My name is Maxwell Keith, one of the flyweights. Real life pro wrestler,
man.
fake life ritual.
and then you
YouTuber.
chroma key out the
Yo,
lavender
you're a
in the background.
genius.
Wait a minute. Max has gone nuclear. Man, this episode of Fallout looking weird.
Let's go. I'm so fucking pissed, dude. I'm like that one guy. He's just a skeleton, but he's like on fire and he's green. I'm just gonna
Oh yeah.
Alright, guys, welcome to Journey to
Notice
the
how little
Scarlet
that narrows
Empire.
it down?
What's up?
My name is Maxwell Keith, Lord of the Flyweights. Wait, hold on, hold on.
You really are just 5G man.
You know, it's kind of like reminds me of like like when people like do stupid shit like put their phone in the microwave. This is like
Oh. Hey guys, I dropped my webcam in the microwave before I made some ramen.
yeah.
I hope the image is still clear. The entity known as Maxwell. Well, at least this little segment is still entertaining. Who comes to watch Scarlet Empire for the story? This is the shit you come to see.
Yeah, the bookers.
I love the fucking Cruelty Squad purple. It kills me.
Can you do the TF2 dance?
The TF2 dance.
I don't know any of the dances in TF2. That's why I said that,
Dog.
expecting you to do one.
Dog,
but
that's
you
like
What are you
that's
talking
like
about?
5 dances.
I just did pick one. Pick the one you know.
You should do the laugh taunt.
There you go, I did the heavy version.
I think you should do the L on the forehead dance from Fortnite.
There you go.
Thank you. Oh my,
Oh my
goodness.
god.
You messed up the whole balance.
This is fun.
Fuck it up.
Like I can still see my eyes kind of just.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. Reminds me of the one guy that does the silhouette animations.
Oh
The bright
shit.
colors and silhouettes.
Fuck, you know what'd be really good with this? You know, like the whenever like you're watching like a crime show or something, they got the anonymous guy, and he's got like the
Oh.
weird fucking like super deep voiced mic. No fucking.
The guy in the shadow
You know-
with the
Yeah.
You know, I never thought that what I was doing was all that bad, but you know, eventually one of us had to get caught, and it just so happened that he had to be the one to take the fall.
Yeah.
Thank you for this anonymous testimony, Maxwell Flyweight.
Yeah, no, wait a minute. Hey! Yeah,
That's not anonymous.
yeah, no problem.
they got you right there.
But my power's flickering a little bit.
Oh.
Wait, Max. Can you do this? Then make it go black, and then like do a jump scare.
Alright, hold on. I gotta do defaults on this. Is it contrast to lowest, brightness?
Ah,
No, brightness.
oh, gamma is also a good one to mess with.
When you hit the
Oh, I got
brightness,
it. Here we go. Here we go.
you
Ready?
actually hit the brightness. You really quickly do the brightness to 100. The ding, the flashbang.
It's just Shaquille O'Neal smiling at the camera.
Oh wait, hold on, right
So
here.
you do the "You Are My Sunshine."
You are my
My
sunshine. Oh
You
my
are my sun.
Alright, here we go. Ready?
Where the hell is Mix?
Alright, here we go. Ready? Here we go.
no.
I'll see that.
So what?
Oh fuck.
Oh god.
Power fluctuating a little.
My power's
Must be
flickering a
windy
little bit.
outside.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why was the jump scare so tiny?
Oh, you wanted it full screen?
It's just a little.
I can't do like a FNAF scream.
That's the sound Slappy makes.
Use this small moment. You use the restroom.
Okay, I think
Okay.
I also have to tinkle.
Go tinkle.
Watch, the moment I leave is when Nix is gonna come back.
Yep.
That's okay.
It was a great
Go
session,
piss, girl.
guys.
Yep.
It's fine.
Happy to be here, Max.
Sometimes things don't go as planned. It's alright.
I wonder if Adventure Zone ever has an episode like this.
No. I don't watch Adventure Zone.
Oh, no, and I'm like,
Not like
oh
this.
shit, and then you're like, no, and I'm like, oh fuck, and you're like, oh, I don't watch it. I'm like, oh, whew.
I said I wouldn't know.
Oh, okay, I only heard no, and I'm
Yeah,
just
we
like,
only heard
fuck.
the no.
I probably gotta mess with my. I was kind of sitting back from my, bit further back from my microphone, but yeah, I said I wouldn't know. I don't watch Adventure Zone.
Yeah, it's a non-canon episode. See, this just goes to show you how dedicated we are to each other, ladies and gerbs. No man left behind.
You're rendering. Oh my god. No, that's just a smiley face. Okay, well.
I could render them a little if you want,
Yeah, you could.
instead of little scary smiley faces.
Why is your profile picture Don Viejo? Why is it Don Viejo?
It's the only
forgot-
picture I know where it is.
Was he the? Oh yeah, he was the guy that embezzled money.
Yep. Known around here for being the guy from the At Ease clip.
Oh, that is him. Oh my god, you're right. I forgot. Oh my god. I thought that name was a little familiar.
Oh, I don't think
That's
he was
fucked
called
up.
Don Viejo in the campaign.
Well,
That would
it
be
sounds
funny.
familiar. It's a
I-
familiar name.
I would like, you know how Maxwell keeps characters through different parallel universes?
Yeah.
If Don Viejo, aka the At Ease guy, becomes a universal character that appears elsewhere, that would be fun.
Yeah.
And it sounds like we have news from Nyx.
Uh-huh.
Yay!
Wonderful.
All right, do I have audio this time?
Sounds
We
like
can hear
it.
you.
Clear.
Okay. I am so confused. Discord's still running slow, but it looks like I got the other issue fixed. And I don't understand it. I'm gonna have to look into that later.
Love technology.
Yep, I had to. The program I used to like run my microphone and my audio routing, like, it had a new noise gating thing that's been working better than my old one lately. And then I guess ever since today's update, it's just been fucked.
The fucking updates are fucking everything up, dude. I can't fucking stand Microsoft updates. Piss me off.
I had to switch to my noise gate that runs off my GPU, which is fine unless I'm running a video game. So for tonight, it'll work. I'm not hearing any crunchy audio anymore, though, so. Now the real test. Let's see if I can have more than one source open at a time here.
Return. I have stolen the last piece of cake.
Perfect timing.
Piece of
Alright.
cake?
So now I'm just confused.
Still good though.
What's wrong, honey?
No, a show went on today. Main event was a cage match, right? It was a tag team cage match, 2 teams. They were a faction, and they were like, they've been feuding for a while. Like, there's been like these 2 halves have been breaking up, and I see an image of them in the cage. I'm going to assume it's after the match because one of them has pulled the singlet straps down, and they're all doing the hands up together. So they're like buddy buddy, and all I gotta think to myself is, so why did you just kill each other in a cage match? And why have we been fighting all this time if we're still cool with each other and respect each other? It's kind of not what you do when you have a cage match.
They love each other more than you could possibly understand, brother.
Who am I, though, right? Who am I? Who am I?
Just
Who am
ignore
I?
You're
it.
a
I see.
wrestler.
I'm just a guy.
Just
I'm just
ignore
some.
it.
I'm just some dude who thinks wrestling should make sense. Who am I?
I
Oh,
play
by the way.
a wrestler on Journey to the Scarlet Empire. I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, by the way, I didn't name a single name, so if anyone wants to get mad at me for what I'm saying, this isn't about you. With an explosion to back me up. Alright, we back to it?
Go back to being nuclear. When I turned my computer back on, that's how you were, and it was very comforting.
Wait, you want me to go back to being nuclear? Oh, I got rid of the nuclear filter.
No, when I first turned it on with the new test to see if it was working, that's what I saw. So it's a sign of good luck.
Nuclear Maxwell.
I don't know
Alright.
if that's good luck, but
It seems like it's working, and I'm gonna blame it on nuclear. Max saved my computer tonight.
Rarity is nuclear max.
Alright. What rarity
Yeah,
is nuclear max?
I don't know what I
You are.
missed, but you know I'm here.
You are.
Just kind of descriptions of what's going on in town as the riots are expanding and traveling.
Yeah, I think before my audio died, something about some dude was getting jumped in the street.
Yeah, other than that,
yeah.
basically, the entire force that has exited the escape pod is sort of doing like a spiral and is just cleaning up the streets, and citizens are just rapidly joining this mob. So there's basically just a giant mob of people that is slowly but surely making a massive sweep of the entire section of town.
Awesome.
The fuck is that?
That's what I like to see.
What?
What is this?
What?
What is this guy? What the fuck?
It was his problem. What the heck?
I thought it was Homestar Runner at first.
It kind of looks like it, yeah. I like this guy though. This is a good design. It's funny.
I didn't know Buffy could draw people flipping off.
Buffy can do whatever they want.
Oh,
They
I do
just
that
choose
all the
not to.
time. I don't share it, but I draw it
That's
all
not
the time.
profanity.
Use a bucket tool. Use
They
a...
just choose not to.
Alright,
Don't color it. It's like, oh,
would you like to, now that you've kind of gotten the lay of the land, would you like to make your way back down the tower?
Yeah, did we
I
get
would.
to see what was happening in the tower?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
while you're in
okay.
the tower, you get a lay of the land. You get a lay of what's going on. You understand what's happening now. Kind of a little bit
Okay.
better.
Experience.
Alright, so now when you exit the tower, what is the plan of action? Do you want to try to join this rampaging mob?
Is that a good idea? I don't know.
Try to meet up with Walter. I don't know where he might be
Yeah.
in this.
He's somewhere.
I would
know that
assume near the
much.
tower.
Tower
Maybe heading
mob.
for the
You just point a direction, big lizard to clear the way.
I don't think we should be getting in the middle necessarily. I feel like we shouldn't. I don't know. Big, scary crowd of people that are just very. What's the word? Unpredictable.
I think speaking to Walter would at least be a good course of action, and then we can go from there.
I'm sure we could reach Walter without getting in the middle of everything. But it's up to everybody else, I suppose. I don't know. I just have
I
like a
don't-
bad feeling
I
about
mean,
getting in the middle of-
wherever we're gonna go, there's gonna be resistance of some kind, one way or another. It is chaos in the streets.
As the mob is moving, the chaos is sort of vanishing behind it. Like, there is no... Wherever the mob has been, there's basically... The only thing that is left is the fucking beaten remains of anybody that is either part of the local law enforcement force, or are citizens who are stubborn enough to not realize that we're kind of taking town over again. If you think Kraus was a good guy, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Then I say we just go where the mob has already cleaned up, then, if we want to avoid any altercation.
It's a good idea. At
The
least don't
mob-
get like too close, you know.
The mob will reach the tower soon if you want to wait for it to kind of sweep by. Because they're kind of making a ring that's expanding out. They're doing a spiral
Oh my goodness.
as they slowly but surely clean up the town like an out of control Roomba.
Well, I mean, this
Surprisingly
was kind of what we
methodical.
wanted, was to get rid of Krause's people.
It's a really good description, babe. Out of control, Roomba. Okay, well,
And I guess we could just follow the mob if we don't want to shove any of Krause's lackeys out of the way.
Happen to think of something else too.
What you got?
This
I
is
think
me.
I'd be
This is
fine
me
with-
thinking like above board, because my character doesn't know this, but we got to find where Krause kept his piece of the teleportation circle to the morgue.
His shard is somewhere.
That's true. That's actually a good point. Wait. Shouldn't we have looked for Krause's office?
There wasn't really much of an office for him to have at the church.
Which means he probably has it somewhere else then?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe Walter no.
I think we'll probably come across it later, at least be pointed in the right direction.
I mean, we should probably find it before the mob tries to get in to his office and stuff.
What's this crazy stone? Smashed it!
Yeah,
oh
like,
my god.
we should probably try to quickly get to Walter and see if he knows where this office might be then.
So that'd either be two best guesses is either somewhere in the mob or at the tower.
Heading for the tower is what I wanted. That's where my boat's going.
Yeah.
Tower seems like the safest bet.
Sounds like a
I would say
plan.
so.
Would you say Chance?
I said sounds like a plan.
Okay.
I don't think that's what you said.
What do you think I said?
It sounds like you went.
Fuck you.
That does sound like what you said.
The Mars attacks alien.
Back was I needed?
Yeah, you're dead.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
oops.
I did it. I did a random like QTE skill check and you failed.
Oh
All
my
right, I'll
God.
take my leave then.
No.
Oh! You did a
Fuck
Dead by
off.
Daylight. Did a Dead by Daylight like skill check. I'm lucky. They didn't hit
Generator
it.
popped.
All right.
Pull up your backup character sheet.
Ugh.
Hi everyone, I'm Lima.
Fuck, that's
It's just a
really,
meal backwards.
that's really good actually.
Lima.
All right. So, since you want to go to the tower, you kind of wait for the mob to sweep through your section so you don't got to deal with the parade of people that are destroying everything in their path as they liberate their own city. As they storm by, a good amount of people do breach the clock tower to make sure that nobody is hiding inside. And you hear the pounding of feet as a group of people start marching up the stairs. still yelling, ready to absolutely demolish anybody that might be hiding up here.
Oh, we're in a clock tower?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's use it as a vantage point.
Okay, yeah,
We
Big
should
Lizard's still
probably-
waking up from a fugue state.
Alright.
Probably go time.
I'd say roll for initiative if I was a prick, but I'm not. The people reach the top of the steps, weapons drawn, and amongst the handful of just miscellaneous Comstead citizens, a few faces are recognized. Crimmy. Crimmy!
I'm here.
I know. I just wanted a response. Standing in the kind of middle of the group, around these miscellaneous Comstead citizens, are your fellow pitmates, Zax, Tooley, and Big Ounce.
Why are y'all here?
Ounce is like about to Ounce is about to like smash you with a cinder block essentially and stops. Cribby,
Yeah.
I figured I'd find you somewhere. What are we doing here? Walter rounded up everyone from Pit Up and then brought us here. Said we had some business to take care of. We're here to help take the
No.
town back.
Sweet.
It's a very interesting method of taking it back.
What do you mean?
You were about to hit me with a cinder block.
Potato to potato.
What?
We're just hitting people, you know what I mean?
That
Anybody?
you just wanted to hit
Lizard
people.
likes
That's
it.
why you came along.
Make sure you're hitting the right people.
We're
So
hitting
you're
the...
just hitting anybody?
Tooley puts a hand on his shoulder. I'm making sure he's hitting the right people.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. That's
Fair enough.
that's a little better. That's reassuring.
Walter told us that he had been informed that you guys ended up in town and probably needed some help, so he rounded all of us up and brought us here to lend you a hand.
Good work.
It's appreciated.
You notice that Tooley and Ounce specifically have like very simple, like a couple pieces of armor and weaponry, all of which is made out of the newly discovered crim metal.
How's the new stuff feel?
Feels great. I've hit like 7 dudes in the head and they all go down like real quick.
Oh my goodness.
That's a good sign.
I suppose.
That's how you know it's working.
Nah. Yeah, you got a point.
Ugh.
Speaking of, you two wouldn't happen to know where Walter is right now, would you?
Well, Walter was initially leading the charge, but after he saw how quickly the pile started building up, he trusted us to kind of lead everyone through town, bringing it back. I think he's back at the tower thingy, setting something up with whatever the fuck Crimmy's mama's named again. Carol Dean.
Yeah, Carol Dean.
Rim Mom 2.
You're gonna be one every campaign, baby.
Yeah, he went back to the tower to set something up. He's got something big in store, and he's setting it up with Carol Dean.
Oh, exciting.
Oh.
We should probably go find him real quick then.
Sounds like a good idea.
Nightmare scenario, Carol Dean just goes, Crimmy, meet your new father.
Oh.
That's a win.
I mean, that's like, yeah, that's not like a bad thing, but that's also still weird.
Kind of like beige flag.
Beige flag. Mauve flag.
Also comedy mug. Don't laugh.
Is it the apple cider?
Is it the giant mug?
Yeah!
It's not
The
that big.
glass of endless
The giant
liquid.
mug of
No,
apple
listen.
cider?
This mug is not that big. See, look.
The epic.
It's like about yay big.
You know the one Vince McMahon meme?
Next to my
I
head.
think I have that exact one in my pantry
Why
right
did the
now.
fucking trumpet play in the
Yeah,
background?
the epic stinger played perfectly.
I have one concern
What was that?
regarding the, because when Boston was showing the information about Krause's plans, there were hostages.
Yeah, which is why we gotta figure out where his actual base is when he's not in the church.
I suppose he does have an evil lair.
Oh, he has to. Somebody like that.
Oh, yeah. No, you've got a point.
Turns out the Kraus in the church was merely an illusion.
That's
Turns
fine
out
because
he's
I
a
can
twin
kill him
brother.
again.
It was like Sewer
I
Moog in
kill
Elden
him
Ring.
again.
It was the fake one.
Oh my
hate
god.
Yeah, let's go. I love Sewer Moog.
You just fought Church Kraus, now to fight Kraus Errata, the nun-winged angel.
Well, like, that's fine because I get to kill him again.
Credit to Drake for that name, by the way.
That's good.
Alright. Knowing that, Ounce picks up his just slab of metal again. He goes, "Hey, Grimmy, you stay safe out there." And he fucking just down the stairs.
Oh my goodness. It's a long ways down.
You think he might want a job in wrestling?
Probably. He'd probably enjoy it.
I might have to talk to him later.
You do that.
Alright, we're gonna head to the tower.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. You exit the clock tower and head to the Rundar escape pod. Noting the insane level of destruction on your way back, the streets, while not quiet, are eerily, like, quieter compared to everything else as the riot rampages through town. There was nothing but smashed windows, torn up tapestries honoring the eternal sunshine. There are just people lying all over the place.
Wow. What a sight.
They did a number on this place.
Yeah.
I would say 90% of the people that are left lying on the ground are adorned in the kind of local police armor.
Well, I guess that's fair.
Alright. Making your way through the quieter part of town, you arrive at where the Rundar escape pod has managed to settle on top of what is now the remains of, like, 3 buildings. It's slightly askew with the door kind of emerging open, or what was a window is now a door, open kind of at street level.
Good
That's
landing.
neat.
You see, as you approach, Walter comes out with something over his head, sets it down, runs back inside, grabs another, and while each thing he sets down looks different, they look different, but they also kind of look similar. It looks like though Walter is deploying every single humanoid automaton he has in his arsenal all at the same time.
Wow.
Huh.
You see a scarecrow, you see a clockwork soldier, you see just straight up golems. Anything he has that he could deploy to kind of act on its own and do shit, he's bringing out of this section of the tower.
Oh, that's so cool.
It is. It's a spectacle.
In front of all of them, you see Carol Dean with a paintbrush and a piece of paper, and she's looking at it, and she's got her tongue kind of sticking out, and she's just goes to the next one. She's just painting something on the chest of each thing that Walter is bringing out.
Oh, hard at work.
So... Just gonna leave me hanging?
I was enjoying all the emotive.
Yeah, sorry, it's very entrancing.
Walter.
Alright, Walter, you catch Walter as he comes out. I hope you don't say it like that.
I don't.
Walter. What are the automatons for, Walter?
No, Big
Walter.
Blizzard's a big nerd about Walter.
Put your automatons
Also,
away,
Walter's coming out with another, like, just stiff humanoid just figure over his shoulder, and he notices you approaching and goes, "You survived! I wasn't wrong, you did it!"
Yeah.
That was an interesting time, but yeah.
Oh,
Good,
yeah.
good. He takes a moment to compose himself. When it came to someone like Kraus, I had, admittedly, a lot of worries, which is also why I've decided to arrive with some backup. So he's dead?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Pancake.
A shame it is.
Yeah,
We didn't have a choice.
But his mind wasn't going to be changed, so it was necessary. Have you found his chunk of the teleportation circle yet?
Nope.
We have not.
About that.
Yes?
You worked with him for a while. Would you happen to know where his actual, like, office or lab or whatever he has going on would be?
We do need to find that.
Have you checked the hanging prisons yet?
The what?
Oh,
The what?
Oh, you're not aware.
No.
There are a few areas in town. I believe most of them are stationed either around the local, the few local jails that are here, or perhaps there might be a few different entry points. You should be able to make your way down underneath the chunk of earth that was ripped up when Comstead ascended. He has sort of hollowed out the interior and has been using it as, well, a prison for the winged.
Hmm.
How grim.
And you think his office is going to be somewhere down there?
I wouldn't think he would keep it somewhere on the surface if it wasn't at the church. There's nowhere else I could think that he might spend a lot of time.
Makes sense.
Yeah, definitely wasn't at the church. I think we would have noticed during all that.
Even so, given his... Well, who am I kidding? He wasn't much to worry about his public image. He would still want to keep something like this out of the public eye. I would think it would be down there.
Makes sense.
Worth a shot.
I hope none of
suppose
you
it's
are
where we're
afraid of
going.
heights.
Big Lizard would be fine.
It's all I'm used to.
Or yes, make your way down there. I'm about to deploy all of these automatons for additional cleanup. I'm considering keeping the city in the air, but I think that might come down to the choice of the citizens.
Mm-hmm.
I believe especially when this when this action of liberation expands throughout the rest of Mesha and Egafall, we're going to need a very solid base of operations. And what better than, well, a city in the sky?
Suppose.
It's a good spot for it.
Our liberation isn't going to stop here. There's a lot of people still around the entire country that agreed with what it was Kraus believed. But with this being the core of his operations, I think it will not take long for us to properly cleanse the world of his accursed ideals.
Actually, Big Lizard did have a question about that. Maybe you know more.
What is it, Lizard?
Did you know that thing was real?
What thing?
His son that he was so obsessed with.
The eternal sunshine is real.
Was real.
Well, I suppose was at this point.
Yeah, but we saw it.
Now.
I had to believe so, but there was not much, well, evidence to support it. I mean, I understand with religion and these things, evidence isn't exactly abundant, but we are from a collection of people that have interacted with gods. Oh, God, it's real?
Well, not
I don't
anymore,
know if it was like
guess.
actually a. It didn't
Yeah.
seem like it had that much thought behind it. It just seemed kind of like fighting the wind or something.
I
Yeah, I was
suppose that
gonna say. Here you go.
I was gonna say, not all gods really have thought behind them. I've studied my fair share, and well, if the case was that the Eternal Sunshine just did not have a real working brain, or any kind of thoughts, any sentience, then, well, that wouldn't really surprise me too much.
It could have.
I mean,
Go ahead. Buffy, you first. Buffy!
What?
You first, go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh. No, I was just gonna say, it's a real thing that existed. It's a real entity, but nothing really indicates that it's an actual god.
Jake, you were
That's
saying?
true.
That's it.
My theory is that perhaps in the way that Kraus died, as we saw, perhaps the latent energies that he was imbued with were manifested into making the Eternal Sunshine real.
That's
I
what
like that.
That's what I would think, that somehow in his death his will was so strong that even when his body gave out and released its grip on the Scarlet magic, he still somehow managed to utilize it for one final death gasp of an act.
It's frightening to think about.
But that's still, whether or not that happened, it's impossible to confirm whether or not the Eternal Sunshine was truly an entity that existed and aided him. Very scary things to think about.
Yeah.
It didn't do much while he was still alive.
Aid would be a
It only
strong
manifested
word.
after he died.
It never seemed to do anything while he was alive, to be honest with you.
It didn't feel very alive when I threw it, so
Do we know? So he used the Rod of Ages to change an event in which the orb was damaged.
Undamaged.
Yeah. So what was that event? Do we already have we already asked about that?
No.
We don't know what that
Okay.
event was.
Okay, and then I would like to ask it.
During the War on Dragons, too many of us admittedly were engaged in a meeting at a location of Kraus's choosing. He had the vessel with him at the time, and a collection of dragons had understandably been able to easily find us, and in the resulting combat, the vessel he had for his Eternal Sunshine was severely damaged.
Huh.
See. So then nobody had ever seen it do anything before now.
Especially not as the broken vessel that it was. The only thing it could have done if it, well, existed was grant him some of his power, but, well, he did possess great magical feats prior to being imbued with the Scarlet Magic. If not from the Eternal Sunshine or some sort of godly entity, I'm not sure where he was getting the power or how he was even able to do half the things he would have been able to do during the War on Dragons.
Should we have someone somehow come and recover that, just in case anyone else could harness something from it?
The vessel?
Yeah.
The vessel's basically just powder.
Oh, okay.
When
There's nothing left?
When you cast the when you use the rod the second time, the vessel's damage was restored, and because it could no longer sort of seal the power within itself, it just kind of it just vaporized.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was kind of dust. There wasn't even anything for me to take a bite out of.
There's something there. It's just powder now.
It'd be like the guy who gets a big scoop of protein powder, just the disgusting sound as he chews on it, or chalk, or whatever the fuck it was, or starch.
It was cornstarch.
Ah,
Insert
The
the
weird,
one gif.
the weird
of the
cornstarch crunch.
Yeah, already started.
I'm not doing that.
Is that one gif of the two girls? What were they eating? I think they were eating like cocoa powder or like some
the
kind
cinnamon-
of like dark
Nick's
cinnamon
substance.
Big Lizard does the
challenge.
cinnamon challenge. Just, I'm gonna eat the Eternal Sunshine.
It's just fucking
Fire.
clouds of black and gray smoke.
Dust cloud.
But it's the version where Lizard just turns to the left and just cloud into someone's face.
Probably mine.
Alright, anything else you want to ask Walter? Or give Walter, or just do with Walter? Stop looking at me!
I would like to, if we have nothing else to do here. Oh no, we have to find the thing.
Yeah, we got to go to the prison.
Yeah, let's go to the prison then.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you have this under control, Walter. We're gonna go down below and see if we can't find Krause's office and find this stone.
Right. It's more than likely we'll be able to run into It's more than likely we'll be able to run into each other again very easily. So I'll see when that happens. I will also in a little while check down there myself to be sure that everything is alright.
Alright.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go find the entrance to this place.
Alright. Fuck.
Wake up.
What? I'm checking. I'm
Wake up.
looking at my notes to make sure I cover all the points I want to cover.
That swimming pool's not haunted, right? I
That's your
couldn't hear
question.
everything earlier, but I caught that part.
Fucking chatter got me with the. You streaming
That's
from a
not
you streaming from a pool.
You streaming from a pool.
That
You
was
should just
amazing.
lie and say you
Oh,
are.
Max,
What's
think
up?
about it this way. You could do the hot tubs pools and like
Yeah.
a hot tub stream just with that backdrop.
No.
Get more
I do want to do
viewers.
2 more things aside from the fucking beam I have. I want to do one where the webcam fills with water. I want to do that. And then that one where I think I want to do a flashbang one now after fucking with the contrast. And then one where it's like that. The most notable thing I think is when fucking IShowSpeed's playing that game where you destroy the Earth and he goes, "Bye bye Russia," and then just the explosion on his webcam. Just do redeem, blow Max the fuck up.
Bye, Max.
So
That about to be some people's only redeems
It plays.
instead of burn points.
Yeah.
There's a backrooms game called Pools that I'm thinking of. Yeah, I'm trapped there. I play the sound from like Counter-Strike where the C4 is about to detonate, and I hear that, and I just fucking, I'm playing a game, I hear the fucking dee with the clicking, and I just do. And then I'm just.
Just dust.
You gotta put like the you gotta put like the tears. So like it's going to explode.
You gotta get a evil Maxwell color filter.
Evil Maxwell.
And then you can be like, is it okay if I destroy the world?
Is it alright for me to destroy the world? Maxwell no clip through the ring on a body slam. I just got dropped and I just shoot straight through. Landed in the pools.
Odd.
Then I tricked a rock into thinking and made a computer.
We can get you a green screen behind you so we
I
can just
know.
put random shit in the background.
Alright. Heading to... So he mentioned that a lot of the entrances are probably at one of the scarce local jails. You wanted to check those first for a way down to the hanging prisons.
Yeah.
Sounded like a plan.
I think that's a good idea.
Alright. You make your way through town. Thankfully, you're able to work your way through a section of town that has still already been rampaged through. And you find absolutely torn asunder the remains of a local prison.
Oh, that's... yeah. Okay.
Just an eerie quiet at this now dilapidated building that was standing and perfectly sound probably 4 minutes ago.
Good process of events.
Is it good for me to destroy?
No.
Luigi, why would I ever like that coward?
It's fucked up. Why would she say that shit?
Your friends are waiting for you in the garage.
Your friends are waiting for you in the garage.
This
did you
is
do to my
your
friends?
fate.
This is your fate,
Lulu.
Kululu.
No, we can't just evolve into this. Come on.
Please.
I like to swim.
Which one was that again?
That was the cheap
Wait a bit.
still.
What was
I guess
the piranha plant that was like sultry for some reason?
I'm gonna eat you up.
You look yummy.
You look yummy.
All right. Looking through the remains of this small local jail, you note, kind of in the back of the hall that would have gone along the cells, it looks like that somebody has just bored a hole in the ground straight down. And there is
Oh,
just
wow.
the most, like, ramshackle whatever staircase going down.
I guess we're taking the staircase.
Okay.
If it's still in good condition to take, I mean,
Switch up the
Watch your
music.
step.
is the
Down we
staircase
go.
good enough to take?
Give me cave ambience.
I take the
Your
staircase.
cave, yeah. I used to put this on when I was going to sleep.
Don't fall asleep now.
Alright,
I'm trying.
you work your way down these stairs, which go down for quite a while. This very jagged, whatever, no concern for the quality or craftsmanship of this just straight vertical tunnel. You work your way down, and it eventually just opens up to this, like, huge, like, hollowed out cave system. You see just all over in the distance there are a few other staircases coming down, and just lower, kind of carved straight into the walls of the cave, are like makeshift prison cells all over the place.
Oh god.
Kind of near the center, because this area kind of takes up like the middle ring. This is like an entire like chunk of town that is just underneath it, dedicated to just imprisoning as many people as possible. Near the center of this big area, there's two noteworthy things. There is just a hole that drops straight down out of the area.
Oh.
Without wings, to your death, easy.
Wow.
And near it and next to it is just a big vat. A big vat of lava with a bunch of equipment around it for binding people.
Oh.
And a platform that's kind of right on top of it.
Ugh.
Sort of like a hellish baptismal.
Yeah, that is... Oh, goodness. Well. Just a hole, you said?
Yeah, and then just a hole.
Is there anything else around this area?
So you got a few staircases up. Just all over the place. Just the fucking massive array of prison cells. There is... What's up?
This is mostly, I was just thinking about it because of things Boston said. Does that camera work, Osric?
Of course it works.
We should probably take some pictures of this for Boston.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
In good taste. While
It's
we're
gonna be-
doing that, we should probably just, before I even think about going into that hole, because that looks like a hole that only I can get into, if I even wanted to, see what was down there.
Is it
Should
just like
probably-
straight down and out through the bottom of Comstead
Yes.
Huh.
to the world below? That's where it leads.
Yeah. It's basically a fucking... just a wide open trapdoor.
Wow. I suppose we should be looking for any prisoners.
So, in response to the...
What is this shit?
in response to the massive amounts of chaos happening up top, basically every single guard that was down here has headed up surface side to aid with stopping this liberation of Comstead. But, sort of making note of the prisoners, there is a singular group of guards left down here, making sure nobody attempts to escape on their own, while a majority of the force is attempting to stop the liberation.
You see.
It looks to be a pair of sort of elite guards, sort of a larger one who's wearing a bunch of robes over their armor and a very kind of long down their back hood. And then a smaller one, wearing notably kind of two massive, like, fuck off huge bracelets.
Wow.
Ooh,
Also
fancy.
colorfully enrobed.
Colorfully. That's worrying.
Right now they're going through making note of of everyone that's still imprisoned. And they are keeping the idea of any sort of like riot or uprising down here to a minimum. As you note, anytime you hear like a yell or a peep echo out from anywhere down here, they immediately throw the cell door open, the two elite guards storm in and beat the individual senseless.
should do something about those guys.
Yeah, those guys gotta go. Hmm.
Like, do we walk up and say something to him then?
I
It's just, hey,
I don't
stop that.
I've got.
you
Hold
knock
on my
that
head.
off.
Stop for a moment. I have an idea.
What's your idea?
What's your idea?
Like Nick said, just walk up to them and
I don't think
address
that's
them.
a good idea. I really
trust
don't.
trust me.
I don't think I should
Okay.
for once.
All right, what you got? What you got, Drake? Are you gonna do something prior to walking up and telling them?
No. Well, I'm gonna get my I've got my camera ready.
Oh, okay.
Are you trying to get some extra PR videos in here?
Something like that. Be like, gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
The one with the big bracelets immediately looks up at you like, seize him!
I
Huh?
cast blind.
Okay, is that that's just a roll for me, not an opposed, I believe.
Let's see. I can never remember. I got it on my. I gotta cast it, and then success means
Alright, go ahead.
-2 penalty. Okay,
Let's see it.
me.
Let's attempt to blind them with your camera
All right.
as
Let's
they look to you as you've encroached on their position rather quickly as they were preoccupied with keeping the prisoners in line. It's a 5. That's a success. No raise though, but that's okay.
Target number's 4, right?
Yeah, target's 4 by default always.
Yeah, got it.
Alright. So he yells, and you just... Arrgh! The guards, like,
Go!
guards throw their weapons up. The big guy fucking... Ooh!
Alright, now the rest of you may go.
Yep, alright. Honestly, I was not sure where you were going with that. But I'm glad you did.
I told you to
Jumping
trust
these
me.
guys.
Yeah, okay.
So you have a very small amount of time to capitalize on their blindness.
So we should probably look for any cells with any prisoners.
Not that much time.
Not that much time?
They're not
Well,
going to
we
be
should
blind that
probably-
long.
We should probably just fuck right off then. And the
I
opposite.
think we might have to take care of these guys if we
That's
want
what
to
I
get
was
the
saying.
keys
Like,
for these
engage.
cells, though.
That's what I was saying. Like, we engage. I've gave us an opening.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, I mean, I could open the prison doors, but that would take time.
That would take time.
Two guys, what's the worst that could happen?
It's 4 guys.
Oh,
What?
4 guys. That's by the rules of how you spread power out. This is even easier than.
One of those guys looked like a mage. I don't know. One of those guys looked very magically inclined.
Was it the guy with the big bracelets?
It was the guy who was in the fancy, like, robes and shit.
He had like a big stick or like some sort of weapon on his back, like a spear or something.
No. I guess we're gonna kick their ass. We'll find out, aren't we?
I'm giving you basically a free round here before I force you to do combat. If you want to try to do anything, do immediately dispatch them.
Is there like a novel amount of rope around?
Big hole in the ground
Amount of
nearby.
rope.
I was gonna say,
There's the big hole in the ground.
Yeah, but
Oh
then
my god.
what if they have thing like keys or something we need around here?
But we need, oh, yeah, we do need to. You got to be able to see if they have anything.
I say we just get the jump on them.
You just want to jump them, Nix.
Cause like we could try to, I don't know. We got a pickpocket with us. Maybe Chance could find something real quick, and then we can toss these guys up the hole.
I can set combat up if we're gonna go combat.
That's
Does
what I
everybody
was.
think?
I was gonna give you a freebie, but I can set up combat real quick if we want to do combat.
I'm just not entirely sure how we would dispatch them without starting combat.
I just
At least on my
clothesline them all
side.
while they're blind.
Please.
I mean, if they
I mean-
can't stop it, you know.
Yeah.
Is there a big rock in here?
Is there a big
Oh my
rock?
God.
Oh yeah, there's a big rock.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit them with this big rock while they can't see them.
Convenient big rock in front of Big Lizard.
Go ahead, make a fighting check.
Convenient big rock.
Yo, when that get there?
Yeah, I want to give you a freebie on one combat encounter, even though there should be more combat in. This is the fucking right now. This is the Caleb City bit of the minions that don't know when to give up, and right now you guys are the version of him that go, "No, I already beat your boss. There is no one else you have to fight. Like you have no reason to fight anymore. I already beat up your boss and like 200 allies." I don't want you to fight the random schminion that still works for the
They
guy
ain't
that's
me
dead.
though.
Oh wait, do I have to?
The minion hit though, but they ain't me though.
Man, it's so you killed Kraus, and it's just I'm sorry, man. It's just really crazy that you would that you think I would give a flying fuck who you fought. Run them hands, put them up.
Run them
Come on.
Like nobody in fucking Comstead is more threatening than fucking Kraus, so I don't want to just you killed Kraus. All right, now we're gonna step down and fight just the jail schmuck. I'm gonna just give you a freebie this one time.
Well, I rolled. I rolled for hitting them with big rock.
That's a 6. Okay, you pick up the big rock. And all 4 of them smashed by the big rock. They fall. They are now even more vulnerable than they were previously.
All right, everyone, run their pockets.
Okay.
As you're kind of looking through them, they're like, stop! Their vision's coming back, but they're dizzy because they just got bowled over by like Nick's doing or Big Lizard doing like Kiryu with the bicycle, just big sweep with a massive object.
I'll take out my flintlocks and point them down like straight at them, like sort of giving them the idea like don't move or I'm
I will
gonna
also-
blow your damn brains out.
The little one
I'm just
just
gonna take
ready
anything
my
that-
bow.
what's it
Anything
next?
that looks like a weapon or a key.
They're fucking stop! Let me go! Stop it! Stop taking my stuff! The little one, the
We're gonna
little
take
one,
their shit and then put them in one of these cages.
the little one realizes he has a gun pointed at him, and he's just about to cast his bow. He's like, "You think a gun will stop me?"
Bro.
Yeah, I think it will.
Like a persuasion check.
And
Unless you
to
just
make my point, I cock the hammer back.
make a persuasion check.
Puffy, you killed this man.
What do you mean?
You need to make like a have you seen this man on like a milk carton? It's
That's a
just
3.
like-
Okay, so hold on. Because I have charismatic, I can make a free reroll on persuasion checks.
Oh, you lucky fuck. Alright, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm using a Benny.
Oh my god.
It was a 3 into
Bro,
a
you
2.
fucked
Alright,
it.
go ahead. Use one of your
Come on.
bennies.
Use one of mine.
You
It's
sure?
gonna be a 1 next.
Yeah, go for it.
What is the benefit
have-
with the bonus benny?
Plus 2.
Plus 2?
Plus 2.
Alright, go ahead.
All right, if you insist, Buffy. Thank you.
It's counting down.
Better go.
That's a 6.
Oh, there it
Born to a
is.
2 into a 6. So, you're like, yes, it will. He's just. That it will. That it will.
All right. Hand over the wand.
He hands you his fucking humongous bracelets.
Yep. I knew he was magic.
All right. We got any more weapons, gadgets, keys, gizmos, anything like that?
The little one goes, yes, I've got one more. You forgot my ankle holster.
Your
And he-
what?
and then he does this.
You know what? I want to punch him.
Yeah, go for it.
I want to punch him for that one. You think this is a fucking game? You think it's a fucking game?
Oh, he slinks into
Like,
the
look.
cell that you're stuffing a ball in.
We ain't playing no game.
The prisoners are like, yeah, you hit him again. Yeah, they're in a fervor seeing you beat the shit out of the jailers.
That's right. That's right.
Come on, I don't know who these guys thought they were. We crushed Kraus, literally. What are they
Yeah,
supposed to do?
you thought they gave a fuck who
point.
you fought? Kraus ain't them.
I know that.
Yeah, that's why we shoved them on the ground and ran their lunch money.
That was
Yep.
Mortimer Howitzer. You just threatened.
Remember how? Oh.
These are some cool bracelets, though. What do these things do?
They're just a spellcasting focus.
Aw, junk.
You just
They
fucking
look
throw them
nice.
in the hole.
Hey. No.
They have
Put
fucking
them on the ground. I don't want them.
I think they would add like pretty good flair to your ring gear. If they
Yeah,
fit,
that's-
assuming.
Yeah, but they're fucking huge.
I don't need spellcasting tools though, so those are for somebody else. All right, did we find a key on them or something?
Yeah, you find everything you need. You find a list of like everyone they've been tracking as they've been going through the list of prisoners, and you find like all of their keys and whatnot.
I'll hold that
Hell yeah.
list.
Let's yeah, you take the list and we could just start letting these fellas out of here.
Sounds
Now we
good.
just gotta go down this list with each and every name on it.
Yeah, we gotta read
Each
out
and
each
every
name,
name,
check
huh?
them off, shake their
All
hand.
right. What's the first name on this list? Let's see.
1 second. I got just what you want to fucking play ball? Fucking play ball.
Oh, you were prepared. I'm impressed.
No, see, we're gonna open the gate and then we're gonna be like, "You're free, son," to every single one of
my-
them.
All right, you ready?
No.
I got all their names right here.
Babe.
Wild bit.
You gonna start reading the list? Well, are you?
We'll fast forward.
All right, John Jay,
Oh.
John Rutledge, Oliver Ellsworth, John Marshall, Roger Brooke Taney, Salmon Portland Chase, Morrison Remick Waite,
this
Melvin
legal?
Wetson Fuller, Edward Douglas White, William Howard Taft, Charles Evans Hughes, Harlan Smith Stone, Fred Moore Vincent, Earl Warren, Warren Earl Berger, William H. Ridquist.
Hold up, we got Boston's relative here.
Unrelated.
Oh god.
Oh,
No relation.
Wait, no relation?
Man, there's not a lot of
Embarrassing.
women in this jail.
There's women here. They were counting the men first.
No, not only is Gustin dead, he's missing.
Here we go. Sandra Day O'Connor. Fucking, is that it? Amy Coney Barrett. Elena Kagan. Sonia Sotomayor. There you go. There's some women. And then you realize that reading this list is providing no value to you, so you stop.
Yeah, but just let them out of the cages. It's chill.
Okay.
Alright. So you go through one at a time, start letting these people out. Some of them, unfortunately, recent victims of the de-winging process down here. A few, thankfully, still have their wings. As they start to gather, some of which offering to take keys as well and free people, eventually the entire, like, prison is just emptied. Every single cell is empty, minus the one with the 4 schmucks in it now. You notice, so a few of them in a fervor, they begin their own rousing speech where it's like, just they had a pretty good idea what was going on upstairs via what they overheard and just all the noise and commotion. One of them, one noteworthy individual, kind of like stands up on top of a pile of rocks and just, "The eternal sunshine is no more. Grouse cannot stop us. Grouse is no longer a threat to us. We return to the surface and reclaim our city."
Yeah.
To get themselves hype, they push the de-winging station into the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
And this giant bucket of lava just falls to the earth.
Oh. Wait.
There's nobody
fine.
underneath. There's nothing underneath.
It's
Oh,
just
okay,
a
that's
crater.
fine then.
down
It's just
there.
a crater,
Gross.
yeah. It's just an empty crater.
Yeah.
Return to the surface, everyone!
Yeah. You guys enjoy that freedom.
Reclaim our liberty! And they just start charging up, but a few stay behind.
Hey,
Who's in? What's up?
I was gonna ask if any of them saw an office down here somewhere.
Real quick, before you do that, I want you to make... I'm gonna have you, because you said something, you're gonna make the notice check. Be the noticer for me, Nix.
The noticer. Oh my god.
Be the noticer, as you're kind of watching these people. Something stands out to you. Ten.
I'm noticeful.
One of the prisoners bears a striking resemblance to Adelaide.
Hey, hey Adelaide, you know that guy?
Who?
He's one of the stragglers that sort of stayed behind as everyone has started making their way to the surface. He has similar kind of like bright red hair, but it's kind of tucked in a lot shorter. And facial features are pretty close to yours.
Who is where? What are you talking about? There's a couple.
Guy.
There's a couple
Over there that
still.
looks sort of like you.
Right there. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rather interesting.
It looks like he's just kind of looking in prison cells just to kind of double check that nobody's left behind, even though he knows